I know what you're thinking right now. Who's that suave, rich lesbian up on the stage? Turns out I'm actually none of the above. I'm just as poor, confused, and awkward as the rest of you. I don't know anyone's network, but I'm assuming. My retirement fund pretty much consists of 2 Beanie Babies, pristine condition by the way, and a $20 bill. Well, I thought it was a $20 bill until I picked it up and I unfolded it and realized it was just evangelical propaganda. Yeah. I had a dream once. I met Beck Hansen, the esteemed musical artist. You know of him? Oh yeah. He would appreciate that. We met at a small diner in Florida, and I walked in, I saw him sitting alone drinking coffee, and it was love at first sight, what can I say? We ended up getting married, we had a child together. The only catch was that the child was actually an ostrich. Yeah. And everything was fine though until Beck went off to war and never came back home. So our son went through a really weird emo phase. Emo phase. I get the two mixed up. But we got through it, came out on top as a family. Well, just me and him, and then. But the most awkward part of that dream is try finding shoes to fit your teenage ostrich, okay? No one makes them that size. And just try going into Foot Locker with your ostrich son. Their service is horrible. We're supposed to buy shoes, not have them thrown at us, okay? I don't know. Try sitting on those PTA meetings, though, with every other parent knowing their kids are wearing the coolest, latest kicks, and your kid's strutting around the school barefoot, and they're judging you for it. I don't know. You'd think that being the widow of an esteemed musical artist that died for our country would make a difference, but not in those suburbs, you guys. You guys understand because you're all white. Wow. Anyways. I don't think this has ever happened before. Has it? This is the first.
It's the first.
Anyway. Man. Speaking of child abuse, I grew up in a really conservative Christian home. Just kidding, my parents are actually in the audience right now. They drove an hour and a half to get here, you guys. Give it up for my parents. They're so enthusiastically supportive of their children, and I love it. You know the old thing where some parents give their kids soap to like wash out their mouths when they say something naughty or like talk back? My parents straight up washed my mouth out with the blood of Christ. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is my parents would give me wine as a child. My mom was like, I didn't give you wine, but she did give me hot toddies with corn whiskey when I was supposed to. There's that. A little bit stronger. I think it's kind of weird that we compare parts of Jesus' body to food, though. Don't you? I don't know, it makes it sound like a cheap appetizer at a wine bar. And also, my personal opinion, it kind of encourages cannibalism in Catholics. You know, it makes you think twice before you go to your Orthodox grandmother's potluck. You know what food Jesus would approve of, though, other than his own body? Chick-fil-A. That stuff is ordained, right? I don't know if all of you have heard about this story, but there was a woman that actually gave birth in a Chick-fil-A bathroom. Does anyone remember this? Yeah, okay, so you heard of it. Well, for those of you who haven't or don't remember, this couple was on the way to the hospital and they just couldn't wait, and they ended up stopping at a Chick-fil-A and she gave birth in the bathroom. And the owners ended up offering the kid free food for life and a guaranteed job when it turned of age, which I thought was like super sweet. Because I had a friend that gave birth in a Subway, and all they did was give her a free cookie, and they slapped that baby straight in the menu. Subway, eat fresh. All right, baby cannibalism joke went over well in Tennessee. Got it. My mom laughed at it. That's encouraging. She really likes babies, so. But after reading that story, it got me thinking, like, the real questions, you know. What if you have your baby at the drive-thru? Do they give it a free car when they turn 16? Or like if you just have it anywhere in the parking lot, can they at least get a free ride to church every Sunday and Wednesday? And I'm assuming that she had the baby like over the toilet, because you don't want to make a mess with your body fluids in a public bathroom, because some minimum wage worker is going to have to clean it up, you guys. Assuming that she had the baby right over the toilet, it fell from the vaginal canal straight into the toilet water. Can they skip the traditional baptism? So I don't know if you guys knew this, but Chick-fil-A actually uses holy water in their entire restaurant for everything. Because it's a lot cheaper than a filter system. Have you seen the prices on those things? That's actually why their lemonade is so good. If you don't like their lemonade, I hate to break it to you, but you need to start praying now. And I also thought, like, those parents are going to take it up on that offer real soon, like the free food offer. Because if you're a binge Chick-fil-A, you can spend like $13 on a meal by yourself. And I did the math. Well, at least I can. I did the math, and if that kid eats Chick-fil-A every day for an average lifespan, that's almost 30 million rubles worth of food. Not accounting for inflation. I mean, I didn't account for inflation, but I did account for the fact that the Russians will be taking over soon. I don't know, all I gotta say is that family's really lucky that she didn't go into labor on a Sunday, am I right? Because they're closed on Sundays. Forgot there. Yeah, anyone in here on a Tinder date tonight? No one's asked yet. Surprisingly, it's a comedy show. That's one of the first questions we ask. Anyone on a Tinder date? No? Wow. Anyone? I heard one woo. Maybe you're just supporting me. Thank you. I was on Room recently. Yay me, I had a date. And we were sitting there outside of a restaurant at a table eating dinner, and like my date was going on about like first date generic stuff, like I don't know, how open he is to new ideas, new experiences, and like doesn't want to be in a relationship, like that sort of thing. Like, I get it. We're in our 20s. We met via Tinder. I'm not even sure why your eyes look light, because you came to this date so high that you've been wearing sunglasses for the last hour and a half, and it's dark outside! I don't know. But anyways, while he was talking, I noticed a young white man, that's important, a young white man walked by our table, and I was checking out his Pokemon-themed backpack, where I noticed, perched on the back of his neck, draped gracefully over the bag, was a foot-long dreadlock rat tail. Now I'm from Florida, just remember that, okay. Things are real loud there. I thought to myself, white guys with dreads are like one thing. They say funny things like, "Can I crash at your place? I'm in between couches right now." And they all wear that one sweater that looks like it's made out of a blanket from Mexico. And they smell like patchouli and sandalwood constantly. And then anyone with a rat tail is a completely different category of strange. Ask my brother, he had one when he was a kid, and I'll never let him forget. I have photo evidence, I wish I could show you. But yeah, I saw that, and I thought to myself, who is this man, and what kind of powers does he possess? Because let's be honest, only one man in history has ever pulled off a rat tail, and that's Anakin Skywalker in Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Because, for one, the rat tail was part of Jedi culture. It was a braided rat tail, okay? And he managed to seduce the queen with that look. If you can seduce the queen of an entire planet with that look, and then move on to be one of the greatest supervillains in existence, I'm pretty sure you can pull off a rat tail, right? But anyways, I saw that, and I like interrupted my Tinder date's monologue about how pansexual he is to point it out to him. And his reaction, hold on, gotta make it real for you guys so you can feel like you were there. Oh yeah, I know that guy. He's the one that stabbed the manager at the Chinese buffet when they confronted about walking out on his check. There you have it, guys. Raw Floridian chaos. But it turns out, I was telling this joke at an open mic and back in Pensacola, And it turns out someone in the audience actually knew the man I was talking about. So I have an update for everyone. He may not have paid for his meal, but he did pay for his crime. He spent time in jail, he's out now, and he's turned over a new leaf, okay? So like, good for him. I have no idea what happened to the buffet manager, though. I'm not really sure what happened to my Tinder date after that, actually. Thank you guys for coming out for the month anniversary.